Hey everyone, welcome back to ThatJapanLife with me, Jill. In this video, we will be talking about how to apply for a Rakuten credit card as a foreigner in Japan. And again, my little one is somewhere in the background, so don't be surprised if you hear any strange noises or cries. That's just him, and I'm keeping an eye on him. If you're looking into getting a credit card from a Japanese company, first of all, let's talk about why you should go for a Rakuten. And reason number one is the ease of application. It is often considered to be the easiest credit card to get if you are a foreigner in terms of the screening process. So easy, in fact, that a lot of people joke that on the job description, even if you typed in something like sniper, you could still pass. And the application procedure itself is also very easy because it can be done online. That means you don't have to go to the bank, you don't have to fill in forms in Japanese, and for foreigners especially, you don't need a hanko, which even I don't have. Reason number two why I recommend having a Rakuten credit card is because of the very practical reward system. Right now, for example, just for applying for a credit card, you get 7,000 free points. That's 1 point equals to 1 yen. And maybe you have noticed this by now since you're living in Japan, but Rakuten is everywhere. They're prolific. So that means you can use those 7,000 points from shopping online, eating at McDonald's, buying something from the drugstore. Rakuten has a lot of affiliate stores, so you can use those points everywhere. That's happy shopping indeed. And then your plastic can also double as a point card. So every time you shop from affiliate stores, and as I've said, they're everywhere, you get 1 point every time you shop 100 yen. I won't even begin to talk about Rakuten's partner stores because they're just everywhere. If you go outside, look at the stores, look for the R sign, you'll notice that they're everywhere. And in fact, I'm just gonna link their partner store somewhere in the description, so look out for that one if you really want to see the list. But every time you shop in those stores at 100 yen, and then you get 1 point, and then you use those points to shop at those stores again. So that's just very practical, and that's just great. Hashtag free money. In addition, you can also use those accumulated points for services offered by the Rakuten Group, which include Rakuten Travel, where you could get discounts on hotels, also Rakuten Ticket, where you could get discounts on tickets for concerts and such, and of course you have Rakuten Ichiba, which is an online e-commerce site. And reason number three is the quick processing period. Most credit cards in Japan from banks would require around 3 weeks in order to process, but Rakuten places importance in having the card delivered to you within a week. So yes, you can have that credit card by the end of this week. Amazing. I hope by now you're convinced that having a Rakuten credit card would be good for you. So now let's talk about the different card types that you can have if you are a first-time applicant. First, you have your Rakuten Basic card. With no annual fee, this is the most popular card type for those who have a Rakuten credit card. This is also already equipped with the Rakuten point capacity, and you can also choose to add the Eddy point capacity if you want to. With this card, you get 1 point per 100 yen purchase and up to 3 times the points if you shop at Rakuten Ichiba. Second type is the Rakuten Pink card. And this is basically just like the first one, the basic card, except this is geared towards female users, so you can customize it with cute designs. Plus, having this card would additionally give you access to Rakuten services and discounts that are geared towards women. And then the third card type is the Rakuten Gold card. This card has an annual fee of 2,200 yen. But for that, you get the benefit of staying at domestic airport lounges for free twice a year. Having this type of card also gives you higher options when it comes to your credit limit. Plus, if you use Rakuten Ichiba, you get up to 5 times the points. Did you just turn off the lights? Don't turn off the lights. Do that one. Oh, excuse me. There is a page I'm linking in the description which gives you all of the information that you need about each type of card, but note it's in Japanese, so you might have to do some translating. Okay, so now maybe you have chosen which type of card you would like to have. Let's move on to the online application. Step 1 is you need to create a Rakuten account. If you already have one, then you may skip this part. As you may know by now, Rakuten is mainly an e-commerce site, and Rakuten Credit Card is just one of the many services that the company offers. So in order to avail of the Rakuten Credit Card service, then you need to have an account with the company itself. But don't worry, because you can do this application online and the application page is in English, as you can see here. I'm linking this application page in the description. Now that you have created your Rakuten account, you need to access Rakuten's official website. Again, I'm linking this in the description. For this page, they regularly change the layout. For now, for example, there is a big 7,000 printed right in front, and that actually shows how many points you can get if you apply for a card right now. Regardless of the layout, usually there are two buttons that you can find on the page. One is red and the other one is green. The red button is for those who want to apply for the credit card and already have a Rakuten account, and the green one is for those who don't have a Rakuten account. So you guessed it right, click on the red button. You will be asked to provide a few additional information about yourself on the next page, but this will still be in English, so I think you got it covered. Yes, baby? Once you're done with that, you will then be asked about which type of card you would like to apply for. Click on the red button. Now onto the first page of the application, which is completely in Japanese, but don't you worry, I'm here to guide you. Here you choose your card's brand. Is that Visa, MasterCard, etc. Here you choose the design of your credit card. Note that the number of design options changes based on the brand that you choose. Here you enter your name. For the first two lines, you will have to type your name in hiragana. Unless, of course, you have a Japanese name, on the first line you type in kanji. The last line is for you to enter your name in romaji. The system will try to guess your romaji spelling name based on the hiragana, so most of the time you get that automatically, but if you think it's wrong, then you can just correct it. Here, choose your sex. Here, enter your birthday. The first box is for the year, followed by the month, and then the day. Applicants below 18 years old will not be accepted. Here, enter your phone number. By the way, take note that this red mark here, hiso, means that you need to fill in that part. So if there's a part without that marking, it means that it's optional. Enter your email address in this part. The second one asks for your smartphone email address and may be left blank. For this part here, click on Uketoru at the left if you want to receive email updates about your Rakuten credit card and Rakuten point card. If you don't, you can choose the other option, Uketoranai. Opting to receive updates, by the way, will give you 50 additional points upon joining. Here you enter your address. Start by providing your postal code. From there will be a pop-up prompting you to choose your chome. On the third line, type the rest of your address, building name, room number, etc. The second and fourth fields are for the furigana of the address you provided and would be automatically filled in by the system. In here, this reads go kazuko ni tsuite, and you're asked to provide information about your family. The drop-down will give you the following options from top to bottom: married with kids, married with no kids, not married with children, single and not living with family, single and living with family. Here, provide information about your household. Click on how many, including yourself, live in the same household. So if you live alone, choose one. Next, provide information about where you live. The drop-down options are as follows: house owned by you, house owned by spouse, house owned by someone other than spouse, rented mansion, as in apartment units called mansions in Japan, apartment, as in the smaller apartment buildings called apato in Japan, rented house, company housing, dormitory, boarding house, and others. Here, click on how long you have been living in current residence. Here, answer whether or not you are paying a housing loan. And now choose your employment status. From top to bottom, choices are as follows: employed, student, pensioner, unemployed. Once you've made your choice, another field will come up. This asks for your yearly taxable income. Note that if you chose student, you'll first be asked whether or not you have income. If you answer yes, then you will be asked to enter the amount. I'm just putting in numbers here. I don't earn that much, unfortunately. Note that the amount should already be in month. If you're not very familiar with this unit, just think of it as 4 zeros. So let's say 4만, that would be 40,000. So 4 plus 4 zeros. You'd also be asked to provide your household's entire yearly income. For this one, click on how much you have in savings. Listed choices from top are more than 3 million yen, 2 million to 2.99 million, 1 million to 1.99 million, 500,000 to 990,000, 100,000 to 490,000, and none and will not tell. Choose whether you want to have your bill delivered at home, the first choice, or at the office, the second choice. And for this part, click on why you would like to have a Rakuten credit card. So the one on the left means that you're going to use it for just the normal shopping and stuff. The second option means that you want to use it to take out a loan. You can also click on both. Note that, well, I've heard that the company is less likely to grant you the card if you say that you're going to use it to take out a loan unless you have very reliable credentials. Yes, baby? This field is asking whether or not you have any outstanding loan from other companies. Ari on the left if you do, and Nashi on the right if you don't. Next one is asking about the Edi point card. If you wish to have Edi function on your card, choose Kibo Suru, and if you don't, choose Kibo Nashi. And in here, you are supposed to choose the bank account that you're going to use in order to pay for your Rakuten credit card. If you would rather do this step through writing, choose this field here at the bottom of the choices, and Rakuten will mail you the paperwork. Here, choose a PIN number for your card and enter it twice. And this one, click on this button to proceed to the next part of the application. Yes, baby? So now we're on the second page of the application, and this second page of the application is asking for information about your employment. In this tab, choose what kind of company you work for by choosing the appropriate affix. So the choices are pretty extensive and include both Japanese and English titles. In most cases, you should be able to figure this out simply by looking at your company's name. My company's name, for example, is like something something Kaisha. Yes, baby. Which is this one. So I picked the second choice on this list. Once you have that covered, enter your company's name in the lower two boxes. The first box is the actual name. May that be in kanji, English, or whatever. And then the second one is for hiragana, writing of the name. No, you can't play with that one, baby. How about this one? How about this? For this part here, select the prefecture or area where your company is located. This one is in Kanto, and that's where you can find Tokyo, for my case. Here, provide your company's phone number. And in here, indicate how long you have been with the company. Variety of ranges are given. Just remember that ijo means more and miman means less than. And next one, choose your job category. So the choices offered from top to bottom are sales, customer service, office work, labor work, education, diplomat, art, machine operator, and others. And then click on your employment status. So the drop-down options are company employee, self-employed, public servant, part-timer, contractual employee, board member, and others. And in here, select the type of industry you work in from the following list: manufacturing, service, wholesale or retail, education or healthcare, information and communication, public service, finance or insurance, shipping, restaurant or food business, real estate, publishing, public utilities such as gas, electric, etc., agriculture, and others. For this part here, check Ari if you have a driver's license and Nashi if you don't. And then click on this yellow button to proceed to the next step of the application. And for this step, you need to connect your bank account. If you chose to link your bank account through mail documents, this step will automatically be skipped. This here asks for the branch number of where you opened your bank account. All of this information you should know by having a bank account, so let me just skip this. And then click on this yellow button to proceed to the review of your bank information. What you should do next depends on the financial institution you belong to, but should be easy to go through as long as you have all of your bank information. When you're done linking your bank account, you will be brought to a page containing all the information you have provided. Check and confirm that everything is correct, and then here dois suru, and click this button. And lastly, to complete your application, this is the button that we press to complete the application. Click on this red button. Congratulations, you are done applying for your Rakuten credit card. Yes, baby. For those who chose not to link their bank account online, Rakuten will soon after send you papers asking for your bank information. And once you've completed and mailed those to them, then you'll also get to proceed to the next step. Wait for your Rakuten call to check your identity. Shortly after applying, Rakuten will send you an email saying that they have accepted or they have received your application and that a staff will be calling you in a couple of days in order to check whether or not the information that you have provided are correct. So expect the call in a couple of days. And during the call, there will just be some basic questions asking for information about yourself, such as your name and your phone number. And receive your Rakuten credit card. Hooray! So in just a couple of days after the identity check, the Rakuten credit card should be mailed to you. This is an important document, which means that they can't just put it on your mailbox and you need to be there in person in order to receive it. Okay, baby, wait. So that's how you apply for a Rakuten credit card as a foreigner. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, do give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more useful videos such as this one. Thank you.